I'm going to take a break in this video from doing the sort of things that I normally do, commenting on the sort of things I normally comment about. And I want to do something that maybe I haven't indulged in a while. And that's some good old-fashioned navel gazing. I just looked at my navel just to illustrate it. But I'm not going to show you my navel because that comes dangerously close to being indecent, and I want to be nothing but decent here, nothing but gentlemanly. I've been wondering lately about my success online, or lack thereof, my my sort of niche online. I don't want to use the term success. I really don't. But I've found a niche audience. I've to some degree or other, I have an audience. I have people who watch my videos and hopefully who read my work as well, because I'm really, as I hope you know from watching me, I'm not a deliverer of talks by trade or by design, or it's obviously not my gift. I make do with it, and I use it for my own purposes and achieve a certain degree of catharsis from it here, and hopefully entertain some people and inform some people and make some people think. But writing for me is really, really, really where it's at. But I was just sort of reflecting about what my numbers might be like if things were a little different. If we kept a certain thing constant, and that is me, if you kept, you say, imagine me, okay, saying all the things that I've been saying, doing all the things that I've done, taking all the stances that I've taken, dealing with things or people the exact same way I've been dealing with things and people. All right, so take me, if you will. And again, this is just a bit of navel gazing, but it'll be gone before you know it, and hopefully it'll be kind of an interesting thing to talk about, just because it's a reflection on a bunch of other things too. I'm just using myself as an example here. All right, so imagine me as I am in every way except that I'm really good looking. Okay. Oh, Andy, you're really good looking already. Yeah, I know. But imagine me, with a square jaw and with a full head of hair, and 15 years younger, and just anybody would look and see, now that's a Chad right there. That's a stud. That guy, I wish I looked like that. That's one chiseled specimen of manhood. But I'm saying the same things, doing the same things, behaving in the same way that I'm behaving now. My guess would be that I would have maybe twice as many subscribers. I'm not saying this to complain. I'm fine with being the way I am. I'm fine with looking the way I am. I'm fine with having exactly the number of subscribers that I have, and I'm not. That's actually true. People are going to think that I'm protesting too much, but I don't. I'm not. I don't. Covet this hypothetical alternative me. I'm just saying that that's just the way the world works. So I think I would be. Much more popular, maybe twice as many subscribers, maybe more than twice, maybe 3 times as many subscribers. But I wonder if I would have the problem of people thinking that I was a Ken doll, thinking that I was just a piece of beefcake up here, opining about things and maybe not taking me seriously. Although, maybe if they heard me talk, they would think, okay, maybe he's not just another pretty face. He's obviously got a brain, and so forth. So I think it would ultimately benefit me quite a bit if I were better looking. Again, this isn't me wishing I was better looking. This is just sort of me throwing that out there. Now, scenario number 2. Imagine that I'm exactly as I am, but I am a woman. An average-looking woman, okay? Imagine, if I'm someone who's kind of average-looking, or maybe below average, or maybe, if you're being charitable, slightly above average. Just imagine somebody like that, me being myself, except a woman, right? Same age, same general, whatever however you would rank me on a scale of 1 to 10, a 4 or a 5 or a 6 if you're really feeling exceptionally generous, or I don't know, maybe you have certain quirks, certain kinks, whatever. I am willing to guess that if I'm me, but an average-looking woman, I have maybe 5 times the reach that I have now. I have maybe 5 times the subscribers, and 5 times the numbers of people watching my videos. That's just my guess. Now, if I'm a pretty woman, if I look like if I am this exact same way that I am, but I am a stunningly beautiful woman, wow. I mean, then I would say you probably could take my numbers right now and multiply them by 10, 20, 30. I don't know. I'm not going to say the sky's the limit, because there's still got to be some ceiling there. But I bet you I'd be raking it in. I bet you I would. I mean, I don't know. I would probably still be demonetized, because what I'd be saying is still what I'm saying now, but I bet I'd still, be pulling it in. Now, with the woman scenario, though, then I really think I would probably have to deal with a lot of people out there who would be thinking, oh, well, the only reason why people listen to you is because you're pretty, but you're not that great, honey. And there'd be probably a lot of that, a lot of resentment from certain quarters. And if I was the average-looking woman, I think there would still be some kind of resentment of my female privilege, and some kind of no e-thoughts never, kind of sentiment put out there. Well, particularly if I'm gorgeous. So what am I saying? What's my point with all this? I don't know. I guess just that, and again, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but I'm really truly fine looking the way that I do. I like the way that I look. I know that it's not. I know that I have a lot of flaws, looks-wise and otherwise, and I guess in some other ways I might be flawed here or there, but I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. I really, really, truly am. But it is interesting to reflect upon. There are benefits, but there are also the opposite of benefits, drawbacks. I was searching for the word. And as I've said before, I think there is something good about finding a niche and just nestling into that niche, whereas if you become too popular, if you blow up too much, and you're saying something that they really don't want you to say, and I know you know who I mean when I say they, and I'm not just talking about, you might know what I mean, or you might think you know what I mean, but in any case, I'm talking about the kind of people who control YouTube and control social media generally, and where they stand on things and what they want to do to the world. Obviously, I am very much dramatically in opposition to all of that, as are many, many other people. But I think that nestled here in my niche, I'm not one of the tall weeds, as I said in a prior video. So it's probably, I'm probably safer. But since Ike got axed, I have been much more conscientious about uploading my videos on BitChute, and I will continue to do so. And I will remind you all of my BitChute link, the link to my page at BitChute, which, you know, isn't as well put together, and I'm, you know, if I'm frank, I don't spend as much time on it because I still plan to meet most of the people whom I hope to meet here on YouTube, for all of its flaws, and its flaws are many and manifold, and the people who run it are really bad people whom I despise. But I'm still here. I'm still standing. Yeah. So anyway, just a few reflections. Take them for what they're worth. If you have anything to say that isn't, you know, incredibly mean or insulting, then about the things that I've presented here, then please feel free to leave your comment below. I'd be very interested to hear what anybody has to say. Anyway, done with navel gazing. Moving on now. Thanks for indulging me for these less than 12 minutes, and I'll talk to you soon. Andy Nowicki, my page is altrightnovelist.com. That's where you can find out information about my work. You can also find out about me at, or you can also read my stuff at lowstatusnovelist.blogspot.com. And please do follow along my continuing series. The Lockdown is a PSYOP. I have parts 1, 2, and 3 up at the Affirmative Right site. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all soon.